Add a new book to your summer reading list about the challenges of being a middle schooler, from finding friends to standing up to bullies. Joining me now for more in this sponsored interview is author and illustrator Terry Liebenson. Terry, welcome.
Hi, thank you so much.
So happy to have you talking about your new book, Always Anthony. It's part of the Emmy and Friends series. Will you tell our viewers all about the characters and the stories that you write?
Sure. Well, this is the 8th book in this series, so I have lots of characters. I tend to rotate characters or make up new ones. Everything takes place at Lakefront Middle School. That's its little universe. And so I feel like I've dealt with a lot of different topics so far. This one in particular, most of them deal with all sorts of relationships, mostly friendships, sometimes crushes, sometimes family, sometimes all three. This one deals with two characters. We have Anthony and Leah, and they are seemingly opposite kids, but they develop this unlikely friendship. And as their friendship grows, they discover they have more in common than they thought, a lot more in common, in fact. But one day they witness this pretty bad bullying incident, and how each of them reacts kind of determines the course of the rest of the story. Like, for instance, the two bullies in this story happen to be Anthony's basketball teammates. And so he kind of feels caught in the middle. He doesn't quite want to narc on them, but he also wants to do the right thing. So he's caught. And Leah, who's been bullied in her past, has a completely different reaction. So how this all plays out will definitely affect their friendship.
Ooh, these are some hot topic issues. Why is it important to include this story about bullying?
Sure. Unfortunately, I think it's such a universal subject, and I have dealt with bullying before, but it was usually emotional type of bullying, under the radar stuff like ghosting or exclusion. I've dealt with some of that myself. I have two girls who have dealt with things like that in the past. So, and I know their friends have. It's so universal. This is the first time that I'm tackling physical bullying, which is also, unfortunately, something that happens a little too often. And I never dealt with it personally, and fortunately, I don't think my kids have either. But you know, I've witnessed some myself. I'm sure they have too. I'm sure so many kids have or have been involved in it. So it's something I wanted to tackle in this book. And you know, I did a lot of research and some reading and some talking to people, and hopefully it all comes together pretty well. But I do want to mention that there's a lot of humor in this book as well. So hopefully there's a good balance.
Oh, I hear that this book also helps boys express their feelings and understand their emotions. How does it do that?
Sure. That's a huge part of the book. I'm glad you mentioned it. Yeah, so the character Anthony is sort of that cool as a cucumber type. He's very popular. But he kind of holds his feelings inside. And I think that's where the character Leah really steps in and sort of helps him. They both help each other in different ways, but I think this is how she kind of directly helps him. And yeah, you'll see how that all evolves for him as the book goes on.
Oh, where can we go for more?
Sure. Well, Always Anthony is out now. It just came out last week, actually a week ago today, so I'm very excited. You can find it in bookstores pretty much everywhere. Hopefully you can go to your local bookstore and find it. If it doesn't happen to be there, they could always order it, no problem. Or you can order it online. Even through my website, I have several links. So if you go to terryliebenson.com, you'll see it. So it should be pretty easy to find.
I can't wait to get a copy for my sons. Junior high is hard. All the help and comfort we can help to give them so they know what to expect and how to get through, the better. Hey, thank you, Terry. So nice to chat with you.
So nice to chat with you, too. Thank you.
Take care. And thank you to HarperCollins Publishers for sponsoring this interview.